then our second dog was Nopa. I thought Nopa was very nice and calm throughout the exercises. A comment to not just Nopa's owner but to our Finnish contingent, you all had not read the part of the rules that said you had to report to the judge. So next time please, so I had to help you at the start with who you are and who your dog is and what you're doing here. So for the future keep that in mind. In Latvia they expect the same thing. So taking an item from one boat to another, she waited for the owner's command to release the item, which is actually what we want to see there, but it wasn't, so there wasn't no problems there. I just made a point of it because usually we tend to see either the dogs don't let go or they don't care whether the owner says anything or not. So that was like a very clean performance in that sense. The grade is excellent. Then drifting boat transportation starting from boat. You didn't exactly wait for my command, but it wasn't like a big problem because the helpers were down there. You had a extra command in there and the dog made their life a little bit difficult because they grabbed very close onto the boat. We saw that in several dogs today, so I guess the dogs also looked at the draw today, thought it was very easy, so they thought they'd make it hard for themselves and us. Great, excellent. Then towing the boat to shore. So you have a couple of commands to get the dog in the water and you throw the rope. The dog is a little bit slow in the swim overall, but she does it overall quite nicely. It's a high very good. Then saving a victim using an article starting from the boat. So you had a couple of extra commands there and there was a beauty turn on the way to the victim, but when she did get going it was nice. So that is a very good. And then we get to also the, well in your case just the theater part of the musical theater, so the team swim. So let's say the exercise overall I liked. What I didn't like was how you got there. So getting to the shore was could have been a little bit faster, but the dog was making your life in the swim very difficult, right? So I had to meditate here as well. The grade was a high unsatisfactory this time, and we did find like overall everything else that she did was very nice. So today we did find 90 points for you. Congratulations.
Yay!